Good morning, this is Sarah, your healthy carnivore in the UK. 2 weeks to go until I get to rub shoulders with some other carnivores. If this is the first time on my channel, I've known about carnivore for 10 years, did 9.5 years bumpy scenic, and now I'm 132 days in on my last ever carnivore restart. So in it for the long haul now, never ever going back. Feel brilliant. If you haven't done 130 days yet, try it because you won't believe how you feel. Talking of the carnivore conference that we're going to in 2 weeks' time, Dave Mack was at the Adelaide one. I'm sure you know this already. If you've been in the carnivore space any more than 5 minutes, you'd have heard of the amazing Dave Mack. He was at the Adelaide one, and he put some screen up on the back screen behind him. He did this huge picture with lots and lots and lots of little faces, and he said, "And here we have some carnivore people." Now, I think he used the word experts, which is quite funny in a way, because I think you might know what I'm going to say next. I didn't even look at that because I just thought, wow, look at all those amazing faces. And then a couple of days later, Dawn from Resting Witch Face said, "Sarah, have you seen your face on that grid of carnivores that Dave has?" No. But check this out. Look, check this out. That's actually me. That is actually, this is ridiculous. I'm laughing because it's kind of ridiculous, right? But he's just thought of putting me up there and as my face, as somebody who's, I don't know if I can use the word experts. I think he used that word, but I think by that he just means people that have done it for long enough to know that it's the right way. It's the way to go. And look at my little face. It appeared on there. I just thought, oh my gosh, that is just fantastic. I'm not even famous. I'm not famous at all. I've only got about sort of 50 people who watch me regularly and 20 people who want to who are worried if I'm not on. So this is really fun. This was my dream, to set up a channel. I was going to wait until I'd lost all the weight I wanted to lose, but then when when you see the war on meat just ramping up and ramping up, and you see the lies and the lies and the lies that just keep on coming from the people that are supposed to look after us, you think, I can't just sit back. I can't have this list of health benefits. I can't tell you all the things I've managed to avoid. I can't just sit back and watch those lies happen. I can't. This is why I have the channel, even though it's verging on a ridiculous channel most days. But yeah, well into it, well over the 4-month part. By the time I go to this meetup with Kerry and Lee and Alex and Lauren and others, Coach Stephen, the other guy, the Welsh guy, who I still haven't looked up his name. Really need to do that before I go. Otherwise, it's going to be really embarrassing, because I'm going to be like, "You're that Welsh guy," and I've forgotten your name. Bad news. So I need to check that out. But so excited to be able to do this. The other thing that entertained me was Kerry commented on one of my videos. I know he's a very, very busy man. He's getting busier and busier all the time. It's unlikely that he's going to watch anymore, but I think he saw his face pop up on my thumbnail that I did when I was saying he's coming to the UK, and I put his face and Adam, his co-pilot on this Healing Humanity documentary, and he's watched it, and then he put on, and then look at the comment. Just look at the comment. I haven't planned this video at all. Oh my God, this could be actually one of my most unprofessional videos I've ever done. But I'm sure you can see that comment says something along the lines of, "Can't wait to come over and see oh, I think he said the UK carnivore community was amazing and he was excited to come over and meet us." So that's cool. Which might mean he did see, he's unlikely to have seen that whole video. Really busy guy, I know. He's got so much juggling at the same time. I've had people asking me in comments, "What's your portion size?" My portion size? I'll tell you my portion size. I eat when I'm hungry and I'm stopped when I'm full. I drink when I'm thirsty and stop when I'm not thirsty, and I salt to taste. That's my portion size. And then somebody else saying, maybe go and eat a load of lean meat. Just go and eat a whole load of lean meat. I believe my thyroid still has healing to do, and I know that it needs animal fats to heal. So I'm not going to do that either. People really don't need to give me tips on how to lose weight. I am going with the old-fashioned way of healing first. And I don't really have time to tweak. And I cannot be bothered to tweak. It feels too much like a diet. I'm in this for the long haul. I'm in this for years now. I cannot imagine going back now at the probably, well, I'm over 4 months now, and so 4 months and a week into this, and I cannot imagine going back. So I'm done. So it doesn't really matter whether I lose the weight now or next year or the year after. Obviously, I would love it to be now. But you don't need to leave comments saying, oh, you're lying, you're doing it wrong, you're eating carbs, stop eating cheese, eat less, eat more, exercise more, eat less fat. What is your portion size? The thought of figuring that sort of stuff out makes this not feel natural. And as Kerry from Homestead How does say, we've come a long way from natural. And counting your steps and counting this and monitoring that and measuring that is all, even weighing yourself is not natural. So I do have to, if I have a couple of weeks of maintenance, I'm going to have to start thinking about, really seriously putting the scales away and saying, do you know what, weighing yourself's not natural either. I'm not going to change the name of my channel anymore, but there are some days when I wish I'd called it Natural Carnivore. Because Natural Carnivore is like, I've thrown away all my perfumes. I've thrown away all my toxic creams. I've thrown away, I only use beef tallow on my skin. I only use a little bit of lipstick now and then, but I've cut it way down on what I was before. I don't use any artificial deodorants anymore. I'm careful how I clean my teeth. I make sure my meat is very clean. But also, Natural Carnivore in that I'm not obsessed with measuring fat, measuring protein, micromanaging this, that, and the other, calories, and I'm starting to feel like weighing ourselves isn't natural either. Because if we have decided we are in it for the long haul, what we weigh is none of our business, right? So that's something I'm going to be thinking about moving forwards into the new year. Very seriously thinking about it, because now that I've thought that, I thought that's actually a bit of an epiphany. Normally I have my epiphanies in the shower. I just have one in the car waiting for my son to finish his football. I don't even think getting on a mechanical object in the morning is natural. And if we've settled on a way of eating as our signature eating for the rest of our lives, should we even be worrying about that? Because I think people have become way too obsessed with weight. I think it's become culturally acceptable to be addicted to food, addicted to caffeine, addicted to weighing yourself, to be obsessed with weight, when all we really, really need to be doing is going back a few hundred years, eating naturally, getting loads of sunlight, not doing unnatural things like counting our steps. If I do a lot of walking around at work, some people will say to me, oh, you're getting your steps up today. I'm thinking, I don't need to count my steps. Ancient cavemen, when they were drawing their pictures of hunting on the sides of the walls in caves, they weren't calculating how many steps they've taken. Or, and I barely read my ketones or blood glucose. I barely do it. I've only done it a couple of times just to prove to you guys that I was doing it, because I've messed around for so long that I thought, let's show them every now and again my blood glucose and my ketones, so they can go, oh yeah, she's actually doing it. She's not shitting us, guys. She's actually doing it. Yeah, 100% all in, completely all in. So yeah, I don't know how I'm going to edit this when I do edit this, because I've given up CapCut because they tried to start charging me money. So I've now got to go on to a different one. Hopefully, I'm going to be using different editing software. I really hope it works. And I really hope I'm on day 132 rather than 133. Otherwise, I'll have to rerun the whole thing. So this is weird for me going to this thing in 2 weeks' time because there's going to be a huge meetup in the UK next August, which I was very excited about. But the main reason I was excited about it is because it gave me a chance to grow my hair out a bit thicker and maybe build up a tan, maybe perhaps lose some weight along the way. And this time it's like 2 weeks' time. So I was like, no, don't have a tan, haven't hardly lost any weight, don't particularly like the way my hair doesn't really grow very much. Look how thin it is around here. And now I've got to turn up and see these people. So let's show you my hair now. Let's just show you my hair now, how thin it is this side. Horrible. So now when you see me in the flesh, you'll say, yeah, I see what you mean. Your hair's annoying. Oh, it is really annoying. But I believe it's because of all the stop-start, actually. Because I have heard of people that have lost some hair when they've started carnivore in the beginning, and then it got thicker. With all the stops and starts I've done, that may be the reason why I have hair that is not as thick as I'd like. But we shall see on that one, right? So, yeah. So that's all I want to say this morning. I haven't planned anything else. So, yeah. Dave featured my little tiny postage stamp face on the screen at the Adelaide Carnivore Conference. And Kerry's been watching one of my videos and said he can't wait to come and meet us all. So fun times ahead. I'm now going to watch this back and see if I can edit it. That's all I want to talk about today. I will see you tomorrow, and thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye.